October 14th, year 1066. The morning cold, the mist on Sussex fields so thick. Harold Godwinson stood upon the hill so high. He knew this day would seal Saxon England's fate. Half his army died at Stamford Bridge before. Yet Harold marched to Hastings, where the final fight would roar. William waited on the shore, his ships floated in the sea. He said, "England is mine, I will not leave this shore." The Saxons climbed Mickle Hill, their shields formed a wall. But Harold ordered forward, "Descend we must and fight." They went down into the trap, the Norman line held strong. Then William cried, "Return," and struck them from behind. The war drums beat, the horns blew loud, the battlefield was chaos. Through the blood and through the fire, the Saxons tried to hold. But William's knights pressed forward, their swords would not be halted. And in that moment of chaos, the battle's fate was known. Hastings, the battle that changed the land. Hastings, where Saxon England fell. One day, one battle, one king's death, and England was never the same again. Hastings, the arrow that struck the eye. Hastings, where Harold Godwinson died, the last Saxon king. The crown fell down and Norman William took the throne. Harold stood in the center, his standard held so high. His sword still in his hand, his crown gleaming in the sky. Then an archer fired, the arrow flew so true. It struck Harold in the eye, the king fell to the ground. The Saxons saw their king was dead, their hope was gone. They fled the battlefield, the Normans claimed the land. William stood upon the hill, the crown was placed on him. The Saxon language faded, the Norman tongue began. England became Norman, the old ways disappeared, and Hastings changed the course of history. Forever it was seared. Hastings, the battle that changed the land. Hastings, where Saxon England fell. One day, one battle, one king's death, and England was never the same again. Hastings, the arrow that struck the eye. Hastings, where Harold Godwinson died, the last Saxon king. The crown fell down and Norman William took the throne. Harold was the last Saxon king. After him, William took the throne. England became Norman, the Saxon language disappeared. Hastings decided everything. One day, one battle, and England was never the same again.